What's up, Kangasghang? MegaDPAL here, and I'm bringing you a Pokemon X and Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle today. So I'm against a guy called Pokemonmon123, and looking at his team, he has a very powerful looking team, threats all over. He has that Gengar, he has that Breloom, he has probably the most annoying Pokemon in 6th gen thus far, being Gliscor. He's got that Dragon Shape Mamoswine. He's got Garchomp, presumably as a Mega Evolution, and then he's got Greninja right at the end there. And I'm using a pretty powerful, balanced looking team, so let's just get straight into the battle, shall we? It was actually a pretty close, pretty fun battle I had, so I thought I'll bring you this battle for you guys. So my thought process is I'm going to lead out with my Greninja because I can obviously U-turn out of there, hit his Mamoswine up with a Hydro Pump if that's what he decides to lead out with. So I should lead out with my shiny Greninja. He actually also decides to lead out with his own shiny Greninja, so this is shiny face off right at the start. So he's going to go for the Ice Beam, win the speed tie. The reason why I went for the Ice Beam is probably on the off chance he lost the speed tie and I go for the Grass Knot, therefore he'd hit me up with super effective damage. And if he does win the speed tie and I go for the Grass Knot, then it would only be neutral damage as opposed to super effective damage to him still being water. But that's not going to be the case because I'm actually going to U-turn out of there. I do actually notice he has Life Orb, so that's great information for me to know because I know I can wear down this thing with recoil. But either way, I'm going to U-turn out there, go out into my Ferrothorn and use this chance to get on my Stealth Rocks actually. Knowing that there's nothing this Greninja can possibly do to me apart from U-turn out of there. I do of course have the Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet on this thing, so he's going to take in recoil from the Iron Barbs, from his own Life Orb recoil, and thanks to my Rocky Helmet. So it's going to pretty much take him out. It doesn't quite take him out, but I know that this thing is less of a threat than it was, and it could probably only survive one more Stealth Rock switching. So I'm just going to set up my rocks like I did mention. As he brings in his Breloom now, probably trying to get that thing in before I break the sash, so that's pretty nice for him. I know I can live on Mach Punch, so I'm actually going to stay in, go for that Gyro Ball, try and take this thing out, because I know obviously can't put me to sleep with a Spore. So after the Rock Helmet and Iron Bars recoil, I'm hoping this Gyro Ball will kill. I do a whole lot of damage with it, but unfortunately it just survives with a sliver of HP, which is nice for him. So I'm going to get out of there, go out into my Talonflame actually, because I do have a whole lot of HP investment on this Talonflame, and I also resist its dual stab in the form of Mach Punch and Bullet Seed, so I know I can take that up nicely, get a bit of HP back on my leftovers, and then take him out the following turn. Like I did mention, I do have a whole lot of HP investment, and not fully max speed investment, so he's actually going to outspeed me, go for that Mach Punch. He's going to out-prioritise me, but I'm still going to be able to take him out with Brave Bird, so that's fine by me. Down goes that threat, that Breloom, pretty early on, so that's one threat out of the way. But this will give him a free switch into one of the most annoying Pokemon this generation, like I did mention earlier, that being his Gliscor. So either way, my Talonflame's looking good. And yeah, his threat, Breloom is down, his Greninja's basically down, so as I was just saying, in comes this Gliscor now, so I'm actually going to switch because I know Gliscor is very physically defensive and my Brave Bird's probably not going to be doing much, and I still need my Talonflame for that priority Brave Bird later. So I'm going to switch out into my Excadrill, knowing it's most likely the standard Gliscor set I see running around 6th gen all the time now, that being Sub, Toxic, Protect and Earthquake. I am of course immune to the Toxic being Steel type. I am floating on Air Balloon, so there's absolutely nothing this Gliscor can do to my Excadrill. So with that in mind, I'm actually going to go for that Rock Slide is Protect. I should have predicted that, I should have gone for the Swords Dance, therefore I would have been able to break his Substitute Shield the following turn. But that's not the case. I'm not too sure if he looked away from the screen or didn't realise I was on an Air Balloon, but he goes to the Earthquake, I'm floating on an Air Balloon. This turn pretty much doesn't matter because I don't break the sub and he doesn't hit me with any damage. He's just going to get a little bit of HP back for him, but no one is going to switch now, no one is absolutely nothing going to do to me. I'm actually going to go for that Earthquake, predicting that switch, because it will hit all his Pokemon. So that was the best play for me to go, you know, going for that Earthquake on a flying type. Pro plays, but either way, I'm going to hit his incoming Mamoswine. Would do a decent chunk of damage to that Mamoswine actually, and I'm going to switch because I don't want to obviously take an Icicle Crash, Ice Shard, so I need to keep my balloon intact for that the Gliscor. So I'm going to make the switch into my physical defensive Rotom Wash, eat up that Icicle Crash, nice and powerful. So the following turn I'm just going to go straight for the Hydro Pump, wipe out this his Mamoswine now. The Hydro Pump was the safest play because if you switch to Greninja, that thing would go down. If switching his Gengar, his Garchomp, that'd take hefty damage, and obviously if you're left in his Mamoswine, then that thing's also going to go down. But either way, he's going to bring his Garchomp now. I am physically defensive, so I was pretty certain I could live an Outrage from this thing. Retaliate back, go for a Will-Wish, basically cripple this thing, as I was actually expecting him to Mega Evolve, but it turns out that surely must be choice banded damage, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go into my Ferrothorn. I am obviously a Ferrothorn, I do resist it. Hope I can get off a Leech Seed, start wearing this thing down again, a bit of HP back, but that's not going to be the case. He's going to take out my Ferrothorn with the Outrage. So I'm like, okay, this must 100% be choice banded damage, so maybe he's not running a Mega Evolution, which is pretty interesting, but I mean, it's still very viable. But either way, he does score the 3-turn Outrage, so I can go into my Shiny Greninja now, knowing full well I can outspeed, go for Ice Beam, and take out his Garchomp, being times 4 super effective. Coming from a Greninja, stab, down goes that Garchomp. I do score a useless crit, of course, but either way, it's not going to matter. I do manage to take out this threat, which has wiped out 2 of my Pokemon already, so now he's going to go out into his own Greninja, live the Stealth Rock damage, of course, and my best play, well, his best play is probably to go for the U-turn. So what I'm going to do is go out into my own Garchomp, knowing full well I have the Rust Skin, knowing full well I can eat up a U-turn, nice and powerful, and take out his Greninja. So that is the plan. He does in fact go for the U-turn. Going to hit my Garchomp. My Garchomp's going to stay there, take that hit, retaliate back with its Rust Skin, of course, and it's going to get the kill. The Rust Skin kill, down goes his Shiny Greninja, which is nice. Garchomp just tanking that hit like a boss. But now he's going to bring out his Gengar, and here's where things get interesting. I notice it's a Shiny Gengar, so immediately I thought this is going to be his Mega Evolution. Yes, Mega Gengar is now banned, and as you can see, it doesn't Mega Evolve. That Shiny Mega Gengar, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to let this one slide. I'm going to still try and win the game. I'm going to Mega Evolve my own Garchomp, going to Mega Garchomp right now. Nice and powerful, knowing I can live any hit as long as he's not running Dazzling Gleam. As you can see, he is in fact running Dazzling Gleam, so looking at how much this does, he does in fact score a crit. I know Mega Garchomp is bulky, this is an unstab, but then again it's coming from a Mega Gengar, super effective Dazzling Gleam. I'm pretty sure that crit probably didn't matter, but either way I'm going to send out my Talonflame now. There is a huge threat on his side of the field, that being his Mega Gengar. I'm going to go straight for that Brave Bird. It lives, unfortunately, with a tiny bit of HP, which is really annoying, and he's actually going to show me the Thunderbolt here now. And I'm like, okay, I've definitely lost this game. I'm going to call it GG. As it turns out, we're both down to our last 2 Pokemon. I actually send in my my Greninja now, thinking I'd lost, thinking he has the Focus Blast, my extra drill, and the Shadow Ball or Sludge Bomb, whatever, from my my Greninja. So he's going to take me out with the Sludge Bomb. I send in my extra drill now. But here's where the interesting thing happens. He's actually not going to go for Focus Blast. He's actually going to go for the Dazzling Gleam to break my my Air Balloon. He actually told me he had absolutely nothing for this extra drill. And at the time when he went for Dazzling Gleam, I was so furious. I could have gone into my extra drill first, gone for that Earthquake as he went for Dazzling Gleam to break my balloon. And then the following turn, he would have sent in his last Pokemon, his Gliscor, taking me out with an EQ. And then I can go into my Greninja, retaliate back, go for the Ice Beam and win the game. But that is not going to be the case, because we're both down to our last. I have no idea why I went for the Protect here, but either way, there's nothing I can do. I unfortunately lost the game, in which I shouldn't have lost. I just assumed that his Shiny Mega Gengar was packing that Focus Blast and would obviously take out my extra drill, but that's not the case, and he's going to go for the Earthquake. Win the game 1-0, so it's a pretty annoying losing the game, in which he should have won. But either way, it was definitely a close, fun game I had, so hopefully you guys enjoyed all the shinies on show, 2 Shiny Greninjas and a Shiny Mega Gengar. Yes, Mega Gengar is banned, but either way, it was still a fun and close game. So thank you guys for your time, thank you guys for allowing me to upload. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you can see similar stuff like this on my channel. And be sure to leave a like, comment down below, of course. Subscribe to Kangasghang, and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy what you see. So thank you guys for watching, hopefully see you soon. Bye.